Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures, D-Day, 0530 hours, turn 11. The 506th, 4 surviving first squad soldiers here on the left flank, being led by platoon leader Lieutenant Corey. We got 2 medium machine gun teams over here. First bazooka team positioned along the hedgerow. We've got Sniper Sergeant Jory starting on ambush. Also the first squad LMG team on ambush. Sergeant Travis's M5 M8 scout car. We've got the mortars back here. Medium mortar, light mortar. I've already acted this turn. The M5 3-inch AT gun on ambush. Platoon commander Captain Gary already acted with most of these men here are second squad, a couple third squad soldiers. Flamethrower team here in the hedgerow, second bazooka team there in the hedgerow. Colonel Sink, 506 commander on ambush. A dangerous spot. He's going to have to spring that ambush and move into the hedgerow because when the sun rises next turn, 0600 hours, turn 12, the sniper in the farm complex, far right window, second floor, will be able to see him, and possibly in the middle window, second floor and left window, has the 2 LMG teams from 3rd section of the 1058th Grenadiers. Also here we have Sergeant Caleb, sniper on ambush, and 4th squad heavy weapons leader Sergeant Matt on ambush. He's got 2 men from 2nd squad in the hedgerow, one with a BAR, and then right here 2nd squad LMG team moving up to support him in the hedgerow. We've got a flamethrower team here. The 2nd squad soldier moving up to support 3rd squad leader Sergeant Jake McNeese. Also platoon Sergeant David in the hedgerow here. And 3rd squad assistant leader Sergeant Brandon, who in part 2 of this turn we're in, 0530 hours, he advanced up to the wounded medic and shot dead the 2nd section LMG gunner for the 1058th after he had gunned down the medic and wounded him. Let's see what else got. I think that's it for the 506th. And I guess we'll start right here with the Germans then. All that's left from the 1058th Grenadier 2nd section is this LMG gunner here who's already advanced this turn. 2 men from 2nd section, same unit, 1058, and they're both with assault rifles. That's only 3 survivors from 2nd section of the 1058. The man here is one of these men. This is 6th Fallschirmjäger 1st section behind the wall, and the other soldier in the back, Sergeant Ronald's half-track, was from 6th Fallschirmjäger. He is split off from the other soldier there to become the gunner. The Puma moved this way. Want to get out of that road. He was positioned here, pretty much right where I'm in the center of the screen, but he had to move because sunrise this next turn is going to get a nasty shot from that heavy AT gun there. It is night fighting still for this part 3 of this turn, and so 6-inch visibility. The green fields, 4 of them, those are all flooded, and the brown fields are regular. The reason those fields are flooded is the river lock is open, flowing from here, and the Germans have it open on purpose, flooding those fields. Also, the 6th Fallschirmjäger holds all of Carentan. Both bridges, which are objectives for both U.S. and Germans, are held by the 6th Fallschirmjäger. Got 1st section here, strong position, LMG team here. The 1st section leader, Sergeant Carl, and a 2-man assault rifle team from 1st section here. The other half of first section moved forward to support the crumbling second section of the 1058th, and this will be first section assistant leader Sergeant Jarl and LMG team. The other half from first section, and the other two I mentioned already, the two assault riflemen who had moved forward with, and then joined Sergeant Ronald's half track. One man stayed by himself there who's on ambush. Sergeant Ronald's half track's also on ambush. And then over here, holding the other bridge, we have, looks like the second section of the 6th Fallschirmjäger. That'd be Sergeant Hans there, and LMG team here. Another LMG team here, both from second section. And then the second section, 2 men with assault rifles holding the river lock. And see, that'd be second section, Sergeant Hauser in the front, and he and the 2 men from second section with the assault rifles are moving forward to support the 1058th first section, and a few men from third section who are holding this bridge. So Germans hold all 3 bridges and the river lock and Carentan. Casualties are pretty close. I'll go over those in detail at the beginning of next turn, 0600 hours, turn 12. And let's see, over here, Germans still hold strong. Germans have only lost 1 man KIA over here. They have been, actually 3 men now, because the 2-man assault rifle team from first section were gunned down by Sergeant Travis's half track, which was the beginning of this same turn we're in. But let's see, and then over here we have Sergeant Michael, 1058th, first section leader, on ambush with his dog. Third section of the 1058th, see, that's the leader, Sergeant Martin, with 1 rifleman. They're on ambush. And in the hedgerow in the corner, that's first section LMG team on ambush. And also here on the farm complex, we have third section assistant leader Sergeant Logan on ambush, but the spotlight is on, and it's lighting up the large area of the circle there. Inside of the complex, platoon commander of the 1058th, First Lieutenant Kreutner, positioned here. On ambush is the 1058th sniper, far left window. So on this flank, the 506th U.S. forces have lost 8 KIA, Germans 3 KIA. Over on the other side, it's more even. Over on this flank, the 506th has the third. So on the other side, like I mentioned, was 8 KIA for first squad of the 506, which takes them down to 4 men still on their feet. And then over here, the third squad of the 506, they've lost, I think it's 7 men KIA and 2 wounded, but Private Coy bleeds out at the end of this turn. No one can help him. And then the medic bleeding out turn 16, I think. And then the Germans lost 11 KIA and 1 wounded. So nasty casualties on this side, both sides. All right, that's pretty much it. Let's get started. Continuing, this is part 3. U.S. Dice. Second squad soldier with SMG is going to receive an advance order. He's going to cross the road in front of Sergeant Travis's scout car, and he's going to climb up and pick up the grenade from the first squad soldier that was killed in this previous part 2. There we go. And he has no targets currently. Inside the farm complex, platoon commander First Lieutenant Kreutner of the 1058th Grenadiers will go on ambush. 57mm AT gun is going to be wheeled forward on an advance order. It's going to move toward the right so he can get a shot past Sergeant Travis's half turn. When the sun rises, next turn. First MMG team receives an advance order. They'll be able to move 4 inches through the hedgerow, staying concealed. By the way, the green D6s represent grenades held by each unit, and the brown D6s represent grenades held by each unit for the Germans. Again, moving up. Get into this hedgerow, see if we can put some fire on the Germans when the sun rises. No more hiding in the dark after 11 turns of darkness shielding both sides. All of a sudden, sun rises, rooster sings the song, then the casualties are going to mount real quick. Back inside the 1058th headquarters, the 3rd section, the 2 LMG teams will go on ambush. 6th Fallschirmjäger Platoon Sergeant Fritz receives an advance order. He'll pull 2 dice. He's going to order this 6th Fallschirmjäger medic to advance, and also the 2nd section leader, Sergeant Hans, to advance around the barbed wire and over to this wall. And then Sergeant Hans is going to order the 2nd section LMG team to go on ambush there in the corner. Six Fallschirmjäger's position protecting these 2 bridges into Carentan. Pretty strong. Plus you got the 3rd section of the 6th Fallschirmjäger coming from their headquarters in the hotel. And they're also pushing forward. Looks like maybe half 3rd section to one bridge, half to the other. Be tough to push past these bridges. One of the 506 objectives is to, take all the bridges, to take the river lock, stop the flooding of the fields, and at least blow up one of the 2 main bridges into Carentan, so that when the German armor reinforcements and infantry reinforcements begin to arrive through Carentan, they won't be able to cross the river from 2 separate bridges. I like to blow one of them up. Oh, speaking of blowing up bridges, Sergeant Michael, the 1058th 1st Section leader here, he holds the detonator and has already planted explosives on this bridge. The Germans are ready to blow this first bridge if they need to. But the 506, especially 3rd Squad, was tasked with blowing up one of these 2 bridges. And 1st Squad, who's been decimated here on the left flank, down to, I think, 3 survivors. 1st Squad assistant leaders alive, 1 LMG team, and 1 soldier with a rifle here. So you have 4 men left. They were supposed to get to the river lock, but they're stuck here at this bridge and hedgerow. Nasty fight. 3rd Squad leader, Jake McNeese, receives an advance order. He's going to head into this corn where he'll be concealed. He'll be able to hide in these corn rows. Hopefully be able to make a move on this flank when a few more soldiers come forward. Once he gets out of that corn into the cabbages, though, no more being concealed. No more hidden in there. Platoon Sergeant David will go on ambush. Flamethrower team will receive an advance order and move 4 inches, staying in the hedgerow in order to remain hidden. Second bazooka team will go on ambush. Sixth Fallschirmjäger Sniper Sergeant Neiman in the attic of the building in the center will go on ambush. Second Squad Assistant Leader Sergeant Adam in front of Sergeant Jory, the sniper. Sergeant Adam's going to receive an advance order, and while it's still dark, he's going to shift over here in front of the 1st Medium Machine Gun team in the hedgerow. Maybe he could get in a spot where he'll be able to push over somehow into this. Really don't know where to go with him. Think about it, because we've got 3 German units on ambush right here. They can see that bridge when the sun rises next turn, and they won't be able to shoot through this hedgerow, so I should be able to make a dash across the road next turn, 0600 hours, and the sun rises. Still be clear, I think. So yeah, we'll move Sergeant Adams, 2nd Squad Assistant Leader. He's going to move over in front of the 1st MMG team. Alright, Sergeant Adams in position. Got to push this flank. I think the 506 1st Squad and parts of the 2nd Squad, plus the heavy weapons that are over here, 2 MMGs, Sergeant Travis's scout car, and the 57mm AT. I think they could push this flank. I think they can finally take this hedgerow. Right now, just the flamethrower team's on ambush, so I'm going to sacrifice a soldier or two and get rid of this flamethrower team. They already pushed the 1058 1st Section LMG team out of the hedgerow with mortar fire. Platoon Sergeant of the 1058, Sergeant Robert, he won't be on ambush either this next turn. And then Sergeant Gerald, he's not on ambush either. So this is our chance, I think, for the 1st Squad and 2nd Squad soldiers to take this hedgerow. It's been a hell of a fight over here. 6th Fallschirmjäger Sniper Sergeant Lehman in the attic of the hotel center view. He will go on ambush. It's going to be a nasty sniper to deal with. And then also, I just mentioned Sergeant Neiman, 6th Fallschirmjäger sniper in this attic. It's going to be nuts when the sun rises next turn. 2nd Squad, 2 soldiers in the hedgerow, one with a BAR. They're going to advance in the hedgerow 4 inches and to the end of the hedgerow, so they'll be ready for action when the sun rises, and they'll be stopping before they're within 4 inches of 3rd Section Leader Sergeant Martin and the 1 rifleman here for the 1058. Good thing 4th Squad Leader Sergeant Matt's on ambush. These Germans might just push over here. See up here in the 2nd floor, we've got Sergeant Logan, 3rd Section, 1058, Assistant Leader, manning the spotlight. Far left 2nd floor window, LMG team from 3rd Section. Center window, another LMG team from 3rd Section. And then the 1058 sniper is in the far right window. Gonna be a nasty firefight soon. 2nd Squad LMG team will receive an advance order and move straight forward into the hedgerow. Get set up for sunrise. I was nervous about moving these 2 2nd Squad teams. I almost fell back because of the Puma moving forward here. But I do have this second bazooka team on ambush here. And if the Puma does, when the sun rises next turn, 0600 hours, that Puma will be getting hit right in the side if it does make a move on the 4 squad leader and the 2 second squad teams here. So I think they do have an insurance policy here with that bazooka team on ambush, who has a great shot. They would give up their position, though, also at that point, which would allow the 2 LMG teams and the sniper to open up on the bazooka team. Second squad LMG team in position. Germans all on ambush here. Before I forget, got to get Colonel Sink out of the field for the sun rises. So we'll spring the ambush. He's going to advance just into the hedgerow behind the second bazooka team. All right, Colonel Sink is safe. Sixth Fallschirmjäger medium machine gun team, second floor of this building in the window, goes on ambush. Sixth Fallschirmjäger commander Major von der Heit will go on ambush. Sixth Fallschirmjäger radio operator and forward observer receive an advance order. He's still chasing after the platoon sergeant Fritz. Sixth Fallschirmjäger second section LMG team will go on ambush. First bazooka team will go on ambush, and the second MMG team here, they have 1 pin marker. They're going to go on ambush. They're going to be testing it at 10 and under because the platoon leader, First Lieutenant Corey, is nearby, plus Sergeant Travis, plus Sergeant Steven, first squad assistant leader. So they're feeling confident. So we'll need a 10 and under. They pass. Let's get rid of that pin. Now we got an MMG team on ambush, LMG team on ambush, bazooka team on ambush. Sergeant Jory's on ambush. It's going to be amazing and terrible when the sun rises. They've been trying to take this hedgerow. They're going to go for it again soon. Pin free on ambush. MMG, second team. Sixth Fallschirmjäger, second section. 2 assault rifle soldiers holding the river lock. They're going to go on ambush. Sixth Fallschirmjäger Panzerschreck team receives an advance order. Sixth Fallschirmjäger flamethrower team receives an advance order. Sixth Fallschirmjäger forward observer 3-man team receives an advance order. They're going to take cover behind these boxes. Sixth Fallschirmjäger platoon leader First Lieutenant Reese will receive an advance order. First Lieutenant Reese, platoon leader, 6th Fallschirmjäger, receives an advance order. They're going to come out of the building and start working their way over to take command of the Germans' left flank that is in need of some leadership. Go platoon leader, First Lieutenant Reese. Gonna go over here where he's really needed. There's only 7 infantry, plus the 2 armored vehicles, but only 7 infantry holding this flank at this point. They're gonna need some leadership on that side. Last dice to come out of the bag actually goes to the 6 Fallschirmjäger medium mortar. And as I remember, they are hitting on a 2. I think I made a mistake when I pulled Sergeant Travis's scout car forward this turn, because I'm almost 100% that 6 Fallschirmjäger medium mortar just this past turn 0500 hours, turn 10, they fired a mortar and it landed exactly where Sergeant Travis's half track was, because I was trying to miss on purpose to be able to roll the scatter dice and have that mortar land some random place over here in the 506th area of control. But then I forgot about that, and then Sergeant Travis pulled his scout car forward, and I think I put it exactly. I'd have to watch the video from 0500 hours. Oh my gosh, I think I did pull him right on top of the spot. Oh man, let me think about what I'm gonna do. So I think that the mortar, it'd be zeroed in on the spot where the Sergeant Travis's scout car's at. But how would they know to fire there again without anyone to call in the fire? They could just fire on their own, just keep dropping rounds. Oh, hitting on a 2, that's so nasty. I think about that. Okay, so the mortar is going to be allowed to shoot the same spot, but since Sergeant Travis' scout car moved backwards 0500 and then moved forward into the spot again this turn 0530 hours, turn 11, we're going to make the mortar hit on a 6 again. So he's going to shoot the same spot where Sergeant Travis's scout car is, but he's going to need a 6 and not a 2. Since the moved back, that's 2 times. Mortar opens fire, needing a 6, aiming for the same spot it aimed for last turn, right where Sergeant Travis's scout car is. Let's see if these Germans can get lucky. That's a miss. Let's get the scatter dice out. Because of the distance from the chapel, it's going to be 2d6 and a scatter dice from the center of the scout car. 7 inches. Looks like it's going to fall harmlessly, but let's measure. The mortar round falls harmlessly in the hedgerow. Next time they'll be needing a 5. Six Fallschirmjäger, first section, single man with a assault rifle. He's going to spring his ambush and advance towards this doorway. He's going to come link up with the rest of his first section, led by first section assistant leader Sergeant Jarl, because this flank is still really pretty open over here on this far side, so he's going to kind of work his way over there. Commander, 6 Fallschirmjäger, Major Vonderheit will spring his ambush He's going to have his radio operator call into the 91st Infantry Division and request reinforcements be released toward Carentan from the 12th SS Panzer Division. There'll be one platoon of the 12th SS Panzer Regiment and one platoon from the 25th Panzer Grenadier Regiment. A 2 going toward his reinforcement command roll. With that reinforcement command roll, he was at a 33, and after the 0530 hours roll of a 2, he'll be at 35. I had originally planned in writing up the scenario that the Germans, once they reached 36 on their reinforcement command roll, that the reinforcements would be able to enter the following turn through Carentan, but seeing how close this battle currently is between the forces that are already engaged on the battlefield, I'm thinking that once they reach 36, which will be this next turn, 0600 hours, turn 12, when the sun rises, I think that we'll go ahead and have the reinforcements released maybe turn either 18, which would be, or maybe even up to turn 24. I'm going to think about it. Since they didn't roll high enough, I still have time to think for one more turn. Also, 0600 hours this next turn, the Omaha Beach attack begins. Here's Omaha Beach. I'll do a video here and a deployment video for the Germans that will be defending the beach here in maybe a couple days. Second squad reinforcements moving forward with platoon commander Captain Carey. Sergeant Jake McNeese still waiting in the corn. Reinforcements. Nah, the end of this turn here, Private Corey's gonna bleed out. Heavy weapons, flamethrower, 2nd Bazooka Team, Colonel Sink, all hidden in the hedgerow now for the sunrise coming up this next turn. Sergeant Brandon, 3rd Squad Assistant Leader, went forward, killed that LMG gunner for 2nd Section, 1058, but now he's got to drag the wounded medic out of there before, because his position is definitely known by the Germans. 6 Fallschirmjäger soldiers that move forward to just in time to back up the 3 survivors from 2nd Section of the 1058. Close battle. Oh, the sun rises. It's gonna make the casualties pile up even quicker. Very close battle. Germans are still winning because they hold all 3 bridges. They hold Carentan. They hold the river lock. But as for casualties, very close. And this next turn, 0600 hours, when the beach invasion begins, I'll be adding many more dice to the bag for both sides, as one platoon from the 116th Infantry Regiment, and one company of Rangers hit the beach, plus a company of tanks against one German platoon holding the beach. Just need to slow down the U.S. forces. To kill as many of them as they can on that Omaha beach table. But as for 0530 hours, turn 11, it's going to wrap it up for tonight. Alright, see you next time for sunrise, 0600 hours, turn 12, and the beginning of the Omaha beach table.